Welcome to section 4.1 and 4.2. We're going to start talking about estimating roots in irrational numbers. So we've seen the idea of a radical before. Today we're going to talk about not just square roots where the index is 2, or cube roots where the index here is 3. Today we're going to talk about nth roots, so 4th roots, 5th roots, 6th roots, and so on. So in our first example, we're going to evaluate, which means tell me what it equals. Work it out. And then we're going to talk about what is the index and the radicand of each of these radicals, a little bit of review. If I evaluate the cube root of 27, I'm thinking what number multiplies by itself 3 times to give me 27? Well, 3 multiplied by 3 is 27. So the cube root of 27 is 3. So while we're here, the index is 3. The radicand is what's underneath that root symbol. The radicand is 27. In part 2, we have a square root. Remember, if there's nothing tucked inside there, it's understood to be a 2. The square root of 36 we know is 6. 6 multiplied by itself is 36. So the index here is 2. Even though there's nothing written there, we understand that that missing value is 2. And radicand, what's underneath, is the 36. Now we have the 4th root of 16. So I'm looking at what number multiplies by itself, gives me 16. And you can do those on your calculator. So your calculator should be able to do 4th root. And again, if that's something you're not sure how to do on your particular calculator, and every one of them are going to be a little bit different, probably how you get there, depending on if you have, say, a Texas Instrument or a Casio and so on. So have a look through. If you're stuck, once again, when you get in Google, meet with your teacher. We can have a little session on, let's look at your calculator and figure out how to do that. The number that multiplies by itself 4 times to give me 16 is 2. So finally, the index here is 4, and the radicand is 16. A little note before we go on. Rational numbers have exact answers. So think exact answers, there are no decimal places. If you did that on your calculator, your answer terminated. So if we look, all rational numbers have exact answers. So the cube root of 27 is 3, no decimal places, it's rational. The square root of 36 is 6, that doesn't have any decimal places, it terminated, it's rational. And the the 4th root of 16 is 2. They are all rational numbers.